Hello.
Hey, hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm ready for a good Friday night of great campaigns, as always.
Yes, I absolutely am after this week.
Yes. But we have returned to the scene of the crime, old Doc Gaines's mill here. And we've switched sides, and I'm going to see if I can have some good fortune. I'm hoping for good fortune tonight here as the Confederates. See if I can rally those troops and get them moving to do as well as you did last week. Did you have any thoughts this week before we jump into it?
I haven't really had a chance to look at this again, so hoping I can do well.
Well, it actually works out pretty
Uh,
well in that respect because the Union is really just reacting and
yeah,
counter moving to any moves that they make. So the first day, I came to realize last week after our game, you can't plan for anything. I mean, you can have some ideas. You can. I know you had sketched out a priority list of things, and I kind of have an idea of what I want to try to accomplish, but uh, that sun's gonna drop really,
yeah,
really fast. I just know it. Or
yeah.
conversely, it's gonna go on forever, and I won't have an idea of what I'm gonna do. So I'll just be
Right. Yeah,
wandering.
it came down fast on me last time, and I was lucky that the second day went as well as it did.
Right. Oh yeah, you got a nice, good end around flank there with DH Hill, and
Yeah.
yeah, and I didn't, with the tweaks that they did for this, I didn't know in my previous experience, I should say, related to that. It never came down to the race for Cold Harbor. It was usually decided right around Mechanicsville and the Beaver Dam Creek, and it was either a slugfest right for that, and then both sides just tire themselves out,
Mm.
and then the scenario is over, or it's a foot race with the Jackson and the foot cavalry. I hope that I will have the good fortune tonight of some nice die rolls higher than 3, but I will not jinx anything by wishing for anything untoward. Um, so I guess tonight, then, as we do on the second playthrough, I will skim the major salient points of the rules here. I won't go through everything. So if you want to take a moment now, if you're jumping right in on this one, stop this and go back and watch the first one, and then you'll get the full unexpurgated 12-minute version of all the special rules for this in great detail. But suffice to say, this one is a two-turn. It represents the second and third day of uh, the 7 days battles, which we're going to get into fully next week. And Chickahominy River here is the major point. There's that black line there that nobody can touch or go into or cross. So it's going to force units up north over the Chickahominy. Turn one is the first two initiatives will go to the Confederates, and they have some restrictions that kind of prevent them. They can't get next to a Union unit, and I can't remember what the other one was. Oh, they can't cross over the Chickahominy beyond column 5.
5. Yeah.
Yeah, and then beyond that, most units are restricted south of the Totopotomoy Creek. Nobody can cross over the Chickahominy aside from any kind of bridge. Bridges can be built at the end of turn one if there are any units at fatigue level 0. They can certainly construct a bridge over the minor river if they want. Um, you see the victory points out there. The Confederates are trying to get 18 victory points for a marginal victory. And what else? We talked about the brief nature of the first day. We will keep track of how many times, including the free 2 initiatives, the Confederates get. Once I hit my fourth initiative that I win, uh, we will mark that as dusk, and then we will play on until we get to a tie die roll. Once that occurs, we continue on, but at night, after night has fallen, there's no combat whatsoever and no cavalry retreats. So no assaults, no attacks on the march, and no cavalry retreats. And then we just complete turn one as per usual, and then move on to turn two. Nagley there will be unlocked at turn two, but he can't go anywhere, so I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's there.
Just I guess
It's just yeah,
historical
exactly.
information.
Yeah. Oh, and
You do have a good.
Lee does not get the bonus. He does not get a +1 bonus for
Yeah.
assaults. And Porter can activate any of his infantry units in his radius, regardless of whether or not they belong to the Fifth Corps. And that is all, I think. What were you about to say?
I have a gun. I have a gunboat.
Oh, that's right. You got a gunboat. That's a pretty gun.
I can't
It's a
use.
pretty gunboat. if I'm
It's pretty
stupid.
unlikely you'll get to do
If
anything
I'm
unless you make
stupid
a big
enough
move
to,
on
yeah, if I'm stupid
White
enough
House
to,
Station.
yeah, to get up there to the Pamunkey, then take a shot. You earned it. But I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to get that far. Any thoughts before we get underway?
Last week it went very differently than I expected. I think you gave up too soon. I think you had a good, not a great chance, but you had a chance to win at the end.
You're
So
so kind to me.
um,
I think everybody else who commented on the video are like, yeah, it was pretty much over once.
you had a chance.
I had
So we'll see.
I had one
I'll
percent
be
of a chance.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how you approach this tonight.
Right.
Because I really didn't. I really played it by ear last week, and it turned out. So it'll be interesting to see how you do. And I've got a couple ideas where I'm going to try to do as a union, but well, like you said, this is hard. This is a hard one to plan out.
It is. I think that's why it's a soft spot in my heart for it, is because it is unpredictable, and you are given the resources just like any other scenario, but there's just enough flexibility that you could either go for the major spots or you can take it out directly on them. I think a Confederate
Mm-hmm.
aggressive strategy against some units, if you can corner them and pick them off and make manpower losses, that's certainly doable too. Is it 18 points doable? Who knows? But open to consideration. Well, then we are ready to proceed. And as always, good luck to you, sir.
Good luck to you.
Thank you for that. And I'm going to need it. All right, so let's get started here. I've got. If would you like to move Porter anywhere with your?
He's the only leader I have, and I think he's probably in the middle there, about as good as
Yeah,
his position seemed to be in. So
I think so. I'm not going to move Jackson. He'd probably be the only one that I would move. So we will we will call that the leader transfer phase, and we will move on to my free initiatives. Here we go. We'll activate Stewart and the 4th Virginia, and here's their movement of +2. Wow,
oh,
that my
we're rolling sixes
that,
tonight.
my friend, is a cavalry that has something to prove. All right, so they will go.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I have to stay
I
one
forgot about
away,
that.
but that doesn't mean I can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stay there. Stewart himself will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's one initiative. So I will mark my mark there. Second one, I will move Branch. I will march him, and he is going to get a movement of minimum 2, so he gets a 3. You can only cross the Chickahominy here, so he'll go 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so those are my 2 free ones. It is now time to proceed on normally. Here is our first real initiative roll. It is yours, and you can activate 2 units.
Porter will activate. We'll activate Morale and the horse artillery under there. So here's their movement. It's a 2. Morale's going to go 1, 2. And the horse artillery going to go 1, 2 towards Gaines Mill. Initiative. This one's yours.
Okay, so this is my number 3. AP Hill will activate J.R. Anderson and Greg. Here is their movement. +1. So 6. So I go 1, 2, 3. What would they like to do?
17 to 2.
Right. I know it's a
Those are good
rhetorical
odds.
question.
Yeah, they're going to cav retreat. So, well, here's their cav retreat roll. It's a 2. So it's not going to flip these.
We'll lose 1 on that, I think.
They have to go. I guess they could go either to Pole Green Church or Hundley's Corner.
Yes.
So they're going to go 1 there, 2, 3, and 4. They'll stop there. Did I get that guy on the bottom? I did not.
I have expended 3. Yours cost me 1, so I have 2 left. 4 or 5 rather, and 6. Would you like to cav retreat? I have no movement left.
I'll stay there.
Okay. They will stay as well, and then Greg will go 1, 2, 3, 4. They'll stop there. Okay. Next initiative. It is yours. You can activate as many as you like.
Activate Sykes Reporter. Here's his movement. It's a 2. 1, 2. Initiative. It's yours.
Alright, dusk has fallen upon us. So we proceed on until we get our first tie. Stuart will activate both cavalry. Here's their movement, +2, 10, so that becomes 12. So let's go 6 and 5, and Stuart will go to there. Initiative. It is yours with 2.
Yeah, I'm going to activate Stoneman. Here's his movement. It's a 3. What would the 4th Virginia like to do?
I think they will stay.
I figured they would. I didn't get prepared, so... Yeah, I'm going to try normal assault on the 4th Virginia. So it's going to be, it's a 3-to-1 ratio, so that's a +2. All hexes covered, but 2 come off because of the woods, and you have friendly unit. So it's just going to be a +2. 0 result, which is I disorganize you,
Right.
and I disorganize myself. Which also means he's done for the day up there. And that half still covers the flank on him.
It does.
Initiative. It's yours.
Okay. AP Hill will activate J.R. Anderson and Greg to march. And here's what they get. +1. Ooh, good. So 7.
Okay.
And you you have options.
Yeah, I'm going to cav retreat those guys. So here's their roll. And one of them dies, and you get a victory point.
Okay.
And I don't stop you at all. There's delete. And he has to retreat 4 to 6 hexes. So he has to go away, correct? So he's got to go to 1219.
Right.
And that's Zoc to Zoc.
But
or
for cav retreats, you don't lose anything for that.
Oh, okay. So that's okay. Cav retreats. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's gonna do. He can just the last 2 can go anywhere as long as he doesn't get closer, right? So you can go 5 and 6. And it didn't cost you any manpower or any movement points, I should say, or manpower. So you can really roll now.
Okay. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4.
You got 3 left. So we'll cav retreat again. So here's the cav retreat. It's a 6. That's a little bit more likely, but I don't know. Let's see. Is a 1. I think it's going to be minus.
-2 or 3. Let's see.
Let's see. What game are we in?
It's more than in 1, half, and 1 or less. Yeah, so it's -2.
-2, so it's a 4, so you lose 2 of your movement points. And once again, they got to go 4, 6 hexes. So 1, 2. Go further away. They got to go to Old Church. 3, 4. And they're going to take the next. They're going to go ahead and do 5 and 6.
Okay.
Get them out of the way.
I think we'll stay there at Bethesda Church. Greg will come 7.
Big crossroads.
Yes, crossroads. Nice, clear, rolling crossroads, right? 1322 I would love, but it's rough, and I'm tired of not using more artillery. So, all right. So Greg's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come around. All right. Initiative. It's yours again with 1.
How many points do you get if I bring Slocum and Richardson
It's
across?
3 in turn 1.
Yeah, I'm going to activate Richardson. There's his movement. It's a 2. Well, he's not going to give you those points anytime soon. 1, 2. Initiative. It's mine. I'll try to do Richardson again. It's his movement. It's a 4.
I already hate Richardson for being better than my Richardson.
Yeah, I'm going to give you those 3 points. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go 4 to there. I'll go all the way to Cold Harbor. Initiative. It's yours.
Okay. I will activate Branch. And he will march with a minimum of 2. Gets 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Initiative. It's mine again. DH Hill will activate Garland and the other one, and Rhodes. So here's their movement +1. It's a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then Rhodes will follow behind. 1, 2, 4. There's no need to engage, so we'll just stay there. Initiative. It's mine again. DH Hill and Rhodes again. Here's their movement. Another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rhodes will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Initiative. Mine again. Longstreet will activate Pickett and R.H. Anderson. Here's their movement. 4. They will travel with Pickett. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And Anderson just comes up behind. Initiative. Mine again. Stewart will activate the cavalry. We'll go to fatigue level 3. And they get a march of 9. Here's their extended march. It's okay. And he'll just go to there. Initiative. Yours.
Porter will activate Sykes, Morel, and the horse artillery. Here's their movement. It's a 2. So Porter will go 1 to there with Sykes. Morel will go 1, 2. And the horse artillery will just make a move to there. 1. Initiative. It's yours again.
AP Hill will activate all 3 of his divisions. Go to fatigue level 3. Here's their movement. Another 6. Greg first. Here's his extended march. He's okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. AP Hill. J.R. Anderson's extended march plus. Oh, he's gonna flip. Okay. So flip. And they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Branch's extended march. He flips 2. Alright, so they get 6. 3, 4, 5. The moment I do want to engage there at Bethesda, so we'll do that. Yeah. Initiative. It's mine again. DH Hill will activate Rhodes. And the other one. And Garland. Garland. Why can I not remember Garland? Okay. Here's their march. Ooh, 7. I'm getting all the movement tonight. Let us transfer to Rhodes. Here's their extended march. So they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Garland's extended march. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Initiative. It's yours with 1.
Okay, I'm going to abandon the Beaver Dam Creek line here. I'm going to activate McCall, and he's activated by Porter. So here's his min 2. He gets a 5. 1, 2, 3. Initiative. There's our tie.
Sun is down and night has fallen. Taps is being played somewhere off near Darbytown. So, no attacks. You are safe for
Yeah,
the
just kind of
moment,
in time,
Billy Yank.
We do a little bit of
All right, so
reorganization here.
I will activate. Yeah, we'll activate Pickett and Anderson to 2. Here's their movement. Ooh, 7. Okay. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Anderson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Okay, initiative. It's mine again.
Blind luck, you can't attack.
That is a damn shame. I think I've moved everybody that I want to move for today. So we'll keep them fresh. I'm going to keep everybody else up there. We're fresh coming from the valley. So I'm going to pass.
Okay, well, I'm going to activate McCall. He has to be activated by himself because there's no connection to him. So here's his movement. Get him out of that corner I put him in. So 4, he can only move 1 hex in any direction anyway. So I'll just move him 1 to there. Initiative. It's yours if you'd like it.
Pass again, yeah.
Yep, I figured as much. Now I'll activate McCall again. There's his movement. It's a 4. Extended march. It's a 4. He's just going to fall back 1 hex to there. Initiative. It's yours with a tie.
I'm going to pass.
So I can activate as many as I want. So I'm going to activate the Sykes, Morel, and the Horse Artillery. So they all go to T3, so I'll need extended marches. Here's their movement. Is a min of... so here's the Horse Artillery's extended march. He's okay. He's going to move where Richardson is. Here's Morel's extended march. He's okay. He's just going to make a min move to there. And here's Sykes's extended march. He's okay. He's just going to make a min move to there. Initiative. It's yours again.
Longshoot, I'll activate Pickett and Anderson. Here's the movement. It's a 5. Do R.H. Anderson's extended march first. They're okay. We'll go there. Pickett's extended march. He's okay. They'll go 1, 2 to there. Initiative is mine. I will pass.
Okay, I'll activate Seymour. He's going to pick up a fatigue. Here's his movement. It's a 6. I'm just going to go there to Walnut Grove. Initiative. It's yours with a tie.
I will pass.
I'm going to activate the 8th Pennsylvania, 6th Pennsylvania, and he's just going to put a flanks refuse marker on himself on that hex. Initiative. Yours with a tie. Wow, 2 5s, double 5s in a row.
I will pass again.
Porter's going to activate Sykes. So he's going to go to fatigue 4. Here's his movement. 3. Extended march to 1. Sometimes rolling low helps me out. He's just going to make a mid move to there. Initiative. It's mine. I'm going to activate Peck. Here's his movement. 3. 1, 2, 3. Initiative. It's yours with a tie.
Pass again.
I'll activate Peck one more time. It's a 3. He's just going to go 1, 2 to the railroad bridge. Initiative. Yours again with a tie. Golly.
AP Hill will activate Greg. They'll go to fatigue level 4. Here's their movement. It's 3. Extended march now is +1. He's okay. He will force march. And here is what they get. So they get an additional 3 and they lose a manpower.
7 total?
Let's see. I got 3 and 3. I had 2 + 1 and then another 3. Yeah, so 6.
Yeah, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's set up the flank. All right, initiative. It's yours.
I'm gonna pass.
And I will pass as well. We will end the day here. Very, very mobile first day. So, recover.
Jackson's still sitting up there.
Jackson
in the valley.
is coming off of a train. They've ate good victuals. We're putting a lot on them. Don't want to pressure them too much, but we've given them fresh lemons, and we're hoping that he's in balance. Turn two is upon us. The day dawns with such promise. I'm always very cautious because, well, as our viewers know, I'm cautious anyway. But I've set the snare. I've got everything, and I'm just waiting for the little rabbit to come running down the path. But it's a matter of how I spring the snare. And this on paper, this just looks gorgeous to me. I got you surrounded, but it gets me no points at all.
Yeah, and I just am kicking myself for not moving Slocum over to the Grapevine Bridge.
Oh, right.
I should have done that. It wouldn't have hurt me to do that, but I didn't. So,
well, I'm also just I sat there and agonized after we went offline here, and I was looking at Greg, going, should I put him at 1525? But either way, whatever's coming out of Watt that has to retreat is going to have a clear path. So there's nothing I can do to enhance that retreat path blockage. I wish I could jump forward in time an hour or two and see how this all plays out, take some notes, but I'll be able to do that in editing and go, wow, I was so naive at the beginning of turn 2.
I'm not comfortable sitting. Let me put it this way. Because you've already got 4 points on me.
That is true. Let's see. Yeah.
Now,
1 for crossing the river and
1 manpower loss.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, you got 3 for. And now, what points do you get now if Slocum and Peck cross?
They go to 1 point each.
1 point each.
And Peck can cross now for free. He was 1 and 0. Slocum will now be a 1 instead of a 3.
Okay.
Why don't you do any leader transfers that you'd like to do for Porter?
I'm only Porter where he is. This will be interesting to see.
Yeah, me too. I think DH Hill will come over to Garland. And then, let's see, do I want to move Lee anywhere? I will move Lee. I'll move Lee over to somewhere central. So I'll put him with AP Hill. Alright, so he can see everybody. And that is all for me. So here is our first initiative, turn 2. It is mine. Okay. I will admit that the providence and good fortune, as Jackson would like to call it, was so good on the first day. I'm flummoxed as to how to prioritize this because I've got you somewhere, but the best thing to do at the moment is DH Hill will activate Garland and Rhodes. Take them to 1. Here's their movement. It's a 4. And Rhodes will do there. DH Hill will go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Initiative. It's mine again. Let's take DH Hill and Garland to 2. Here's their movement. 7. And here's the extended march. That's okay. So they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 4 points there. Initiative. It is yours.
I can activate as many as I want for what that's worth. I will activate Slocum, Seymour, and McCall. Here's their movement. It's a 2. Slocum's going to go 1, 2. Seymour's going to go 1, 2. McCall's going to go 1, 2. Initiative. It's yours again.
Stuart will activate the 4th Virginia. It would get 9.
And he can activate him because there's no dock to the...
Right, through 1217, yeah. So they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What'd Stoneman do to you? Nothing.
Initiative. That's mine again. Okay. Longstreet activates Pickett and Anderson. And here's their movement. 6. They'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And Longstreet will go 1, 2. Initiative. Okay. R.H. Anderson will go to fatigue level 2. And here's his march since he's solo. Minimum 2. 2. Here's his extended march. He's okay, so he will now go to there. Okay. Initiative. It's mine. Okay. Now we attack. I'm going to take a sip of courage here. And Longstreet will activate Pickett for an attack. And we'll attempt. Here we go. Here's the command attempt. And just barely.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we're going to have +1 for our assault, +2 for tactical, +4 for final flank. We're going to have a die roll for artillery and a -1 for ratio. 14 to 18, and I'll let you do your die roll in the rough.
Okay.
And we do have a -1 for artillery. Alright, so I see a +7 up and 2 down for +5.
+5, yeah.
Okay, here it goes. Union on the left, Confederate on the right. Oof. Not 1-6, but bad enough. So that is a +9.
9 on an 18 is going to be brutal. It's brutal.
Oh boy, it is 4D.
It's a 4DR.
And it's a double demoralized.
And it's a panic if we were playing Solomon Jackson's way. And let me increase the demoralization by 2. And let me... If I take manpower, will they both lose?
They will. They'll both lose 1, and I think you will if you go into 1325 from 1324. Either way, yeah, I think you're gonna lose 1 off of each one of them from some point in the.
Okay, so the attack came from there. So they do have a road to Gaines Mill.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1. Now, can they not go into?
They can't go into the swamp.
They can go to New Cold Harbor.
That is not farther away from me, though.
Oh, you're right. So yeah, they're gonna have to go south to Dr. Gaines.
Gaines, right.
And that's no road, Zoc to Zoc, so they lose another manpower apiece.
Right.
On a 6 apiece. So that's 2 plus the 4 is 6.
Right.
So that's 3. 1, 2, 3. Now they're going to stumble across the river. That's 3. They got 1 more to go. So they're just going to go to Golding's farm.
Okay.
They're out of it as out of it can be.
And I will definitely take that hex. All right. And next initiative. It is yours with as many as you like.
I had a little dance plan there to rearrange my defenses. And that isn't going to happen. Let's bring Slocum across. We'll give you another point.
Okay.
Here, well, unless he rolls a 1, in which case he's not.
Don't say it, Roger. Don't say it. Oh! Come on, man.
Okay. Well, he's just going to do 1. Initiative. It's mine again. Okay, let me think about this for a second. Yeah, I got to do Slocum again. Movement. It's a 3. Before it could have activated him.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's 3. 3's a 3. Here's his extended march. It's a 4. He's okay. So he can go to here for 1. That's a restricted zone.
Yeah, you can go right on through. Yep.
So you can go there. So I've got. That's now you're gonna have to battle me out of those hexes.
I am indeed.
Initiative. It's yours. And I can't believe this has happened without Jackson sitting up there, currently drinking the mint julep, if he drinks the juleps. Which is a way of me saying you haven't even bought in the hammer yet.
Yeah, Longstreet will activate Picket. Here's their movement. It's 4. Here's their extended march now of +1. He's okay. So he will just come into Gainesmill. Initiative. It's mine again. Stewart's going to attempt an assault on Stoneman. So here's the attempt. It does not go off. Too many mint juleps, apparently, for him. Alright, so initiative. It's yours. One thing to remind you, I am adjacent to the Pamunkey. So.
Oh, I could hit him with a gunboat?
You could potentially hit me with a gunboat. I'm going to make you pull out the gunboat rules.
Yeah, let's read the gunboat rules. So I get to roll 1 die, and it may be modified. So if it's 3 or less, nothing happens. So let's roll the die. And it's a 3 or less. And I'm just shocked that I got a 3. Okay. We may pull it out later if Stuart's still there. So I'm going to activate there's no point in Stoneman taking a hit here. He's going to go to fatigue 2. Here's his movement. He's only going to get to go 1 hex. So here's his movement. It's a 5.
Yeah, we'll cav retreat. Let's see. Do I get any modifier? Very small. It's altered to -3 or -2 in on to Richmond. So okay.
Yeah,
so there's a -2 to this roll. Here's my. Oh, let me take my increase fatigue. There we go. All right. So it's a 0 for you, and they will just go 1, 2, 3. We'll just go there. Okay.
What's the sequence? Do you declare a cav retreat before?
I actually should have waited until you did yours. So if you want to
stay March, then you can reconsider your decision.
Okay. Didn't affect anything.
Yeah. Okay. So I rolled a 5. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to Old Church. Okay. Initiative. It's mine again. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and activate Morel, and he's just going to put a flanks refuse marker on him. Initiative. It's mine. Well, we'll take Stoneman to fatigue 3. Here's his movement. It's a 1. Well, so much for that idea. Extended march. It's a 6. He loses the manpower. Couldn't have been the other way around. Just decrease manpower. And he does a 1 move to there to Emmanuel Church. Initiative. And he's now 1, 2. And he can't get down there. So never mind on that idea. Initiative. Mine again. Bottom's Bridge is still active, correct?
It is still active.
So we'll take Peck to fatigue 1. Here's his movement. It's a 4. 1, 2, 3. Initiative. And if I had gone Zoc to Zoc, it would have. Well, would that have been? Wait, could I have done that? Would that have been a legal move?
Yeah, you could have gone to 3 there.
Well, I didn't do that, so. Movement. To 2. There. Goes to yellow. Initiative. He's not going to make it either. Yeah, we'll do Peck one more time. Here's his movement. To 4, extended march. To 3. So he goes 1. He has 3 left. He's going to stop. Initiative. Mine again. Wow. Now I get the initiatives. Let me see if I can steal some points. taking fatigue. 4, movements 3, extended march. 5, he's going to flip. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. 1 hex short. Oh well. Initiative. It's yours. And I think at this point it's going to be, well, we'll see. I probably won't do anything else, but we'll see.
Okay. Jackson will activate the Valley Folk. And here is their movement. +1. Ah, see, you can make up for it. All the mint juleps.
Yep.
So they go 1, 2. And
Sleeping, they woke him up. So,
2 and 1, 2. All right, initiative. Yours.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure what I can do at this point other than wait for you to attack.
Right. Okay.
Maybe rearrange depending on what you try to do to me here.
All right, so Jackson will take them to 2. Here's their march. It's 4. I don't think they're going to be much of a factor. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4. Initiative. Mine again. AP Hill activate branch. Here's their movement. It's 4. So they go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Initiative. It is yours.
I'm going to pass.
All right. AP Hill will activate branch again. And here's the movement. It's a 3. Here's their extended march. It's going to lose a manpower. So that is problematic. So they'll just go 1, 2 to there. Initiative. It's mine again. Longstreet will activate R.H. Anderson to 3. Here's their movement. It's 5. Extended march. It's okay. They'll go 1, 2, 3. Initiative. It is yours.
I forgot about my gunboat. I'm taking another shot.
Yeah, do it. Go for it. Yeah, you get to do it every turn that you win initiative. So
it's a 1, and I actually was supposed to get a +1 on that last one, which would have meant that you were disorganized.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and disorganize them there, just to keep it above board.
Because I didn't read all the down to the dial or modifiers piece.
Okay. So
+1 if the X is rolling terrain, so that would have been a 4, which is all strength markers and the unit are disorganized.
Perfect. Okay. So do you want to take another shot?
That was my shot for this one, and
okay.
So that was a clean miss because that would have been a 2.
Gotcha.
And if I get another shot on that, then he starts losing manpower.
Ah, okay. All right. Then yeah.
So that was my turn. So I guess I roll for initiative.
Well, that's a free action. That's not the actual activation.
Oh, so I pass because I'm not moving anybody.
Okay.
So now you might want to move.
All right. Yeah.
Or you can leave him there and I'll just use him as target practice.
Yeah, that's fine. So we'll take them to fatigue level 2. He will march them. Yeah, they're obviously spooked. Their extended march is a 3. They're okay. So you get 5. 1.
I could see where that would play a part
3,
if you're playing the campaign game.
4, 5. Yeah, very much so. Let's see what Jackson can do with the Valley crew one more time. Here they are going to 3. Movement. Yeah.
Wow.
And they'll have extended marches all. So Ewell first. He's okay. He goes 1, 2. Whiting. He's okay. 1, 2. And Winder. He's okay. So 1, 2. All right. Initiative. It's yours.
Okay. Let's see. Now that they're not going to be in play, I'm going to pass them. I feel like I should do something, but I'm not sure what.
Okay. D.H. Hill is going to activate Garland to 3. Here's their march. It is a 3. Here's their extended march of +1. Is okay. So I think the most effective use for him is to force march. And here's their force march.
Two more.
2 more. Okay, so 5 total. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Initiative. Yours.
Not sure where the attack's going to come from. I'm gonna pass again. I feel like I should be attacking somebody to try to. But
Right.
you got units. It's just.
This is where the game. This is where it all turns. Okay. Let's try an assault. J.R. Anderson, originating from AP Hill. So he will take him to 1. He's attempting to assault Old Cold Harbor. And here's the command roll. It comes off. We'll attempt a grand assault with Lee, so let's see how that goes. And I can get 3 more hexes in. So I think I'll just bring in Rhodes. Alright, so here we go. I will bring in Rhodes, so it's going to be just those 2, J.R. Anderson and Rhodes. So we got +1 assault, +2 attack. There is no flank because it's you've got 2 friendlies adjacent, and it's already reduced by 2. So it's +0 on the final flank, and a -1 for artillery.
Yeah, so the artillery is a -1.
Yeah. So I'm seeing 3 up and 1 down.
+2 final.
Yikes. Okay. And I'm on the 22, 23 column. So
I'm on the 20 column.
okay, here goes. +2. It's yeah.
+6 final.
6 final.
On the 20 column is a 3 DR to me. That's a single R, so there's some.
And I will lose 1 in that. 1A.
Well done. Good attack there.
Thank you. I don't like +2 attacks, but it is. Yeah. So that's going to take you up to 10.
That was the direction I thought I should attack. Okay, I do have a retreat. No, let's see.
Yeah, clean one out. 1623.
Yeah, I can go this way. 1. Oh, everybody goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can go 2 more hexes. Correct? In any
yeah, either direction.
I want.
Yep. So you can get net 2 back.
3, 4, yeah. And Cold Harbor is yours.
Right.
And that was worth how many points for you?
3 points.
3 points. So only a +1 swing there. Except for the manpower
plus the
losses.
manpower.
Now I'm at 10 for manpower now.
You are at 10 manpower losses. I'm at 1, so it's a net 9. And then 2 for dispatch station is 11. And then Cold Harbor is 14. And then 4. So I'm right at 18 right now.
Okay.
Okay, so initiative. It is mine. So what's Porter got? Oof. Fortress. 32. Take a couple of shots at that. The worst case is we DM out. So, okay, yeah. So AP Hill will attempt another assault on Porter's position. Here is the attempt, and it comes off. He will ask for another grand assault from Master Robert. And it is well okayed, yes, in triplicate.
Bring in as many people as you want.
All right. So what do you got? You got 32. I don't want to bring in 32, but I do want to cover it. So I need at least 16. So I'll bring in Rhodes again. And we'll have 22. Yes, so 22 to 32 again. So I think it's almost the same numbers because it's going to be a full flank, -2, then Bosun Swamp and Slocum are going to come off. So I think the artillery may be a factor this time, 6 to 4. So it's a -2, so it is a roll this time.
Okay, I'll roll the artillery.
And it is used. Okay. This time it's a +1 tactical. 1 assault, 1 tactical, -1 artillery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, here it goes. +1. Oh,
-2.
-2. And I had 22, so that's 3D for me. So I was repulsed, and I gave it all right back to you. That's why I don't like the game. I don't like it.
What was the impact on you?
3D.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was terrible. And I lose that. So basically, I've offset all of the guys crossing the river.
Okay.
Okay. Initiative. It is yours.
Porter will attempt an assault on Lee A.P. Hill and J.R. Anderson.
Okay.
So this could be with Morel only. See if it comes off. It does. So it's 21 to 9. So the ratio is a +1. The type is a +1. The tactical is going to be a -1. And the artillery I have +2 is going to be no effect. So this is a final out of a +1 because there's no flank.
That's right. Just hammering back at each other.
Yeah, well, this might be a mistake in this direction. So let's see. Finals +1.
You got me out of there.
+2, yeah.
Oh, Roger, you always manage to pull it out of nothing.
I do tonight. This.
Okay. So I got 9 at +2. +2 on 9 is a 1DR.
And I had a 21, so it's a 2DA.
Okay, so at least I made a manpower on that. So you go up 2, I go up 1. And I have to vacate, and it has to go there and there. All right, good counterattack.
Still surrounded.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Any retreat, I'm going to have manpower losses out the Wazoo initiative. It's mine. I'm going to pass.
D.H. Hill will activate Garland 4, and he will attempt an assault on Slocum. So here is the command roll. It goes off. He will now send a courier via Greg to Lee to see if we can get a grand assault on Slocum. And we are denied. Wow. That hurts. That really hurts. Okay. Here is the interesting issue we got now. So luckily you do not have a flanks refused in there. So we got a +1 assault, a +2 tactical. Go ahead and roll for your artillery. Okay.
Does not come in.
No artillery. Okay. And I have 6 hexes covered, and 3 of them are going to come off because of Porter, Morel, and Bosun Swamp.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a +1 final flank. And then I've got 7 to 18, which is a 1 to 3, which is a -2. -2 ratio. So I see a +2 attack.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. +2, Confederate on the right.
Ooh.
Come on, dice. Come on, man. Don't get my hopes up like this. -1. All right. -1 on 7, luckily, is not so bad. It's a 1D. And you take 2 fatigues.
Yeah, wow. I didn't lose any manpower on that.
So I'm going to take another one now. And you got the fatigues. And then I'm going to take that off of Garland, of course. So he goes down 1. All right. All right, so now things are getting a little more problematic. Initiative. It's mine. I need that 6 points. I need it. I want it. APL is going to activate Branch and Greg. Here's their movement. It's a 5. Branch is going to go Zoc to Zoc and lose a manpower. And AP Hill would transfer over to Greg. And they will just march in place. I'm going to have extended marches for both of them, of course. I should have done that in my haste. So Greg first. He's okay. And Branch would be a +1. He will lose another manpower in that. Alright. So that's not helping me much. But, alright. Initiative. It's mine again. Alright, so we'll try this again. This is where I'm just beating my head against the wall. We will increase Greg's fatigue to 3. He will attempt an assault on Slocum. And it comes off, just barely.
Yeah.
We will now attempt a grand assault with Lee. It does come off, so we'll bring Branch in. And we'll have 10 to Slocum's 18, so we cover the halfway point, so it should just be a -1. So we got +1 assault, +2 for tactical, 0 on artillery, so it's a roll for you.
Okay.
No
Not used.
artillery. Okay. And another final flank of +1, because it's 4 reduced all the way down to 1. No bonus for Lee, and then a -1 for ratio. So I see 4 up and 1 down for +3.
+3, yeah.
Alright, here we go, +3. It's +3. Forced
That's
a small R.
It's going to be some, I've got a 1 DR.
There's 1 DA, so we offset.
No, with a small R, so I don't get the demoralization. And you're saying I have a way out of that hole.
Well, you go to Morel, and then you...
This would be 2. This would be 1 and 1, yeah, because then that'd be...
right.
So
if there was not a road out of Old Cold Harbor to the northeast, that would be 2, right? Okay.
Yep. So that's another manpower loss.
Okay. So.
And I'm going to stop there.
Okay.
And that's your hex now.
Okay. They will move in. Initiative. It's mine. Alright, let's do a score check here. I have 6, 7, 8 for the 2 locations. And I'm sitting at 6 losses to your 14, so that's +8. 8. So that's 16, and then the 4 for the coming across the river, so that's 20. I think that's what I see. Do you want to check my math?
20 points for you, which
That
I believe, if we stopped
marginal.
it right here, is a marginal victory.
Right. Okay.
And it's your initiative.
You've got Porter and Sykes. Right?
I'm down to Sykes.
So yes. So
Crusty George Sykes.
And potentially, let's see. I can't bring anybody in there. I got nobody to move over on that side. So all I can do is attempt to D you out and fatigue you out, which would potentially give me manpower losses. Or you could try the counterattack with 11 to 7. Because I know your lucky star just dangles. Just dangles right there. So.
You could bring in Longstreet and Anderson, the Grand Assault.
Well, I guess I have with Bosun Swamp, I guess I have the pathway because it's not a zone of control. It's not cut off by Porter.
Yeah.
So, I don't like
Yeah.
I don't like that attack at all.
Yeah, actually, looking at it, because I would have, my attack is really low odds, isn't it? Because it's going to be 11 to 7.
So what you're saying here, folks, is neither, at the end of the day, neither commander wants to potentially cough up the precious fumble.
I have to attack.
You have to attack. And I have to either let you try, and if you win it, then that's totally on me because I gave it to you, or I have to try to prevent the attack.
Well, here's the thing. Even if I drive you out, I have to move in, and then you can move into the hex I move out of.
Right, but that's the difference of 6 versus 3.
So it'll be a minus. So unless there's manpower, No, that would make it 17.
That would make it 17, and then I have to do something to make up a manpower.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
means running somebody over to a station or something.
Interesting.
This is the sword of Damocles hiding.
Of course, if you're looking at it from looking at the map, this is terrible. The Union Army's going to lose. I mean, if this has another day, this game is over.
Right.
I've got Porter's completely surrounded,
Right.
and Jackson would have another day to come down and smack me. I got real lucky with his movement rolls.
Yep.
But yeah, I guess it's jury initiative. So
Yep. So I am going to cast my lot to the fates, and I am going to pass.
Okay.
And you could roll a 5. Well, you could roll a 6. So 16% chance that Porter could.
So he's going to go to fatigue. Here's his command roll.
Oh! Wow.
So he's got one more chance. So here's the initiative. It's yours again.
Wow. So I'm gonna pass again.
We'll try it one last time.
Okay.
If you got Sykes, this is going to attempt an assault, and it's going to be, of course, on Lee, Hill, and Greg's hex. Attempt. Poof.
0. So it comes off.
Skin of his chinny chin chin. So this is an 11 to 7. So the ratio is 0. The type is a +1. Tactical is a -1. Artillery is.
I will roll for artillery on an even.
Okay.
Even it is used. It is not used.
Okay. And we have a creek is a -1. So it's 1 up and 2 down for a -1 final.
-1 final. All right. Here we go.
-1 final. And it's a
+2.
+2 result, just enough on a 7. 1 DR and a +2 on an 11 is a 1 DA.
So manpower does not help at all. So
Just decreased.
Up and up. Yeah, so we'll go 1 and either way. Yeah, 1, 2. That's fine. We'll get him there.
So they'll move back to that hex.
Well, let's see what the next initiative yields.
Okay. Initiative.
It's okay.
Yeah.
All right. We gotta try. All right. Longstreet activates Picket. Old Picket. Fatigue level 4. Here's his march. Big one. Here's his extended march of +3 now. And he's gonna flip. That's fine. He will go into there. And he has lots left over, so I will have to make an attack on Sykes and Porter. So here goes. This will be +1 prep. Artillery is a die roll on your behalf.
Okay.
It is used. Okay, so -1 arty and -1 for the creek. Always a creek. We got a +1 for tactical. +2 final flank. So 4 up, 2 down.
+2 final, yeah.
All right, here goes. +2.
Oh.
You rolled all those 6s. In each one was a 6-3. Yes, well done, sir. Fairly won. The dice went cold at the wrong time for me.
So what was that?
It's -1.
7.
Yeah. I could try one more time, but I would be crossing. Yeah, it's not going to be enough. Damn. I had it, Marcus. I had it in my hands.
You had some really bad luck there.
Go ahead and write in the comments below. Yes. Welcome back, Patrick's Luck. It's nice to see you. You've been gone for so long. All right. So I'm going to lose a manpower. You said it was it's -1 on 10. For that is a 1D, and yeah. And you had
2 fatigues.
2 fatigues, which are already fatigued. So I lose manpower. Decrease. give you another manpower loss from me to you. Alright. Is there any possible way to do that? And I don't think there is, because I can't get R.H. Anderson enough for movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just not going to happen.
What's rolling terrain?
Oh, it's rough all around, so it's 5.
Oh, it's rough, not rolling?
Yeah, they're all 5. Alright, so initiative, it is yours.
I have to pass. Well, I don't have to. I got some cav units, but I will pass. Yeah.
I just don't see a way I can pick up. Let's see. Let me do a final VP calculation before I say nay. I'm at 8 losses. You are at 15, so it's 7 in my favor. And I only have the station down there is 9 and 4 for you crossing the river. So I have 13. I cannot win it without Watt. So I don't
Here,
see.
you give yourself the station. The on one that Longstreet's under. What does that get you to?
Oh, that does. It gets me 3. Yes, I did not switch that one over. So let's do that. So that is 7 and 7, 14, 16. It's still too shy. So I think I'm going to just congratulate you, sir, on a very, very good final there. I mean, we can call it luck, we can call it whatever, but Porter was in it till the very end, and I just could not get him out. And Morel coming back first. In each case, you defended Old Cold Harbor first. You recaptured Watt, and of course Richardson rather got Summit Station just by retreating. 16. Yeah, if I could get Tunstall Station somehow, which I don't have anybody anywhere near, it would take an absolute miracle. Congratulations! We're gonna say that was a Union marginal. You managed to just do it. Yeah, the final attacks there 6-3, 6-3, and
Yeah, they were
brutal.
sometimes.
Oh, and your attack was was just the +2.
That was a 6-3.
Yeah, 3-3 was all you needed was the 2 to get me out. So, great scenario, boy. I think this is tense right to the very end. Even with all of that good fortune setting things up, each one of the attacks was hard to nail down.
Your march rolls with Jackson were pivotal.
Yeah, and I mean I can see why, like you did last week, and why of course the natural inclination is to move him as close as possible just to get him going. But to me, that would have been like a road impediment, because I wanted to keep it open for Hill to do sort of that early marching. This was very tight. I was. You saw me anxious to the end, and I thought, well, this could go either way, and it did. It did not go the way I hoped, but that is okay. It's still hopefully exciting for our viewers to see. But as always, if you have enjoyed this tete-a-tete between Roger and I tonight, we thank you for your continued viewership. We would love to have you like and subscribe on this little channel, and more than anything, we love to hear the feedback. Each and every time I post one of these, after about 3 or 4 days, we see the regulars watching and chiming in and giving their feedback. So that is, you guys are noticed, and we absolutely love it. So keep it up. Final thoughts for the evening before we move on.
I'm tired.
Me too.
You sit on the edge of your seat. I was constantly looking over at the victory points, doing, where are we at? What can I? Because I was like, felt like I should have done something to attack somebody, but I wasn't sure what angle you were coming from, and I wanted to hold on my fatigues, and ended up glad that I did.
Yeah.
I needed every single one of them.
Of course you did. Yeah. The high water mark there was Longstreet getting McCall and Seymour out of the way, and I thought, okay, that's the first attack. This one went perfect, and I'll just tighten the noose, and it just was. They were repulsed and bounced out, and all those other things. But from here now, we are going to go to the 7 days battle. So that's our next couple of videos. Again, since we don't know how long to expect those are with 7 turns, they may get broken into multiple pieces like we did earlier. But I'm excited, but I know that you and I are both going to be doing a lot of reading this week, because there's all of that info.
Yeah, 2 pages of 2 pages of rules.
2 pages of rules to simulate the indecision by McClellan of how.
Which I don't want people who aren't familiar who are watching this that's a bad thing. It's not.
No, it isn't.
It really the rules do add to the experience of the game.
And I'm sitting here with a fully scribbled on piece of paper tonight with all of my little calculations. So yeah, that's how you know when you're really into the system, when you've just got, okay, I've got assault, tactical, final flank, ratio, pluses, minuses, debits, credits, and if somebody were to find this, they would have no idea what these scribbles mean. I love it.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
What kind of code is this?
You think the person is more than a little.
That's right.
Nuts,
We're touched. That's right. But Roger, thank you for a fantastic game tonight. Thank you everybody for watching.
Thank you.
And like and subscribe, and we will see you all here next week for the 7 Days Battle. Have a good one, Roger.
Good night. You too.
Good night.